Steve, you might not remember this, but speaking of LSU, Britney Spears got married to Jason Alexander, kind of a childhood friend. They went to high school-ish together, kind of grew up with the guy. They ended up getting married in a 55 hours they were married. Remember that? In Vegas one night. And then her lawyers swung in like crazy, and her manager, Larry Rudolph, had to get that thing annulled right away. They had to pay off Jason Alexander because he had a claim to and he signed the annulment and the whole thing. There was a huge blow up. And I remember our producer, Rob Silverstein, calling me. I worked in New York as the correspondent. He's like, dude, you got to get on a plane and you got to go to Louisiana. Britney Spears got married. And I'm like, I was just coming back from skiing with my kids in Vermont. And I'm like, what? I end up at Newark Airport right away. I fly down there. I find Kentwood, Louisiana, where she's from. I can't remember where I flew into, but I drove to Kentwood. I get there. I'm in the hotel. And the next morning, I drive to Jason Alexander's house down a simple country road, very simple home. And there are the entire world media descended at the same time. They all flew. The New York Times is there. The Wall Street Journal is there. Inside Edition, every group. And they're all respectfully kind of outside the driveway. And I'm like, what for? I just go down the driveway. I go up to the door, and the father answers. And I'm like, hey, how you doing? I'm Billy Bush. I was wondering if Jason's here. I really wanted to talk to him. And, and he's like, nah, he's not really here right now. He's not here. But he sounded fishy. I was like, yeah, I feel like he is. And it occurred to me the night before was the LSU national championship game that LSU won. I said, not only is he there, he's so hungover. This redneck buddy who was in partying, he was having a good time, no question, with his boys. So I said, I got this. Heads up play. I drive into downtown Kentwood and I buy 4 bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches. And I drive back up, and all the New York Times people and all, they're all waiting outside the driveway. And I'm like, God damn it, there goes that Billy Bush again. Right down the driveway. I knock again. An old man, Alexander, comes back out and he says, I told you, he's not here. I said, listen, I think he is. I understand it was a big night. Congratulations to all you guys. You must be going nuts. I got some breakfast sandwiches here. I thought maybe Jason and you and whoever else is in there would love them. And he's like, hang on, man. And he goes back, hey, Jason. Jason goes, hey, comes up to the door, and I go, oh, my God, this is unbelievable. And I'm like, hey, I got my cameraman right here. I think if you do one interview about this, you just get it over with. I wouldn't, there's a million people up the road, and but to do all of that would be repetitive and too much. But if you do one, we'll get it out there and it'll just be over and not a big deal. And he goes, okay. I'm like, holy shit. So cameraman goes into the house. Jason's there. I'm there. We set up quickly. I do probably 20 minutes, 15 minutes with the kid, every detail of what happened, how they got annulled. When did Larry Rudolph show up? What was going on? Why did you do this? Did you realize you left some money on the table? We do the whole thing. After the interview's done, this is the part that makes you a damn gangster. It's one thing to get the interview. And then it's the next step is to secure the exclusive. So I said, like I said, all these people want to crack at you. You don't want to go out that driveway, dude. What I would do is go right out this back road here I see in your car, go sit to a buddy's house and lay low for a little bit, because the entire world media is in your little town. And he's like, that's a good idea. And I said, now give me your number. I'll text you later.